Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful day this far. Today, we're going to talk about post market activities, some of the things I do to help me with my trading journey. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, post market activity, what is that? Typically, what I would do is review my winning trades and look for room of improvement if there's any, and just kind of pat myself on the back for taking an awesome trade setup. I also look at my lessons learned trades. I'll also figure out what I did wrong, what was some things that I could have done better, if I need to tweak my rules or not, or just monitor or take note of a specific pair if it tends to react a certain way, and so on and so forth. So USD JPY, this one was one of my lessons learned trades. I'm gonna explain to you why I took this buy, even though the market is currently in a downtrend on a pullback. So if you look on the daily time frame, you will see that ultimately this market had been trending up, and once we got to this particular area right here, it started trending down on a pullback. But also notice that it entered a strong support zone, which is this the first time it's retested this zone. So this is why I was like, okay, we're this is the first time in this support zone. There may be an opportunity for a buy opportunity to this level to sell this back down. So what I did was, of course, I already do my top down analysis, same bias, even though it's it's selling. Daily is on a pullback from an uptrend, and then also same thing with the 1 hour, it's downtrending as well. So what I saw on the 15-minute time frame is I do my same strategy. I don't change it. Is I look for a swing low, I identify the candle to the left, I wait for market to break above it, and then I'll set my zones for entry. So disregard this, but this is my new setup right now. I'm currently looking to get back into this for a buy. So once again, this was the swing low. This is the signal candle. Once that market had broke and closed above, I set my limit order to take my entry. It would have been at this time. Wrong way. Wrong way. So around this level is when I was looking to buy. As you can see, the as you can see, I had some of my confirmations was, it broke above the signal candle. I saw a little bit of bullish momentum with a little small interruption. Some of the things that I could have did better with this trade is wait to confirm on a higher time frame. Even the 30-minute, it broke above this signal candle, but as you can see on the 1 hour, it did not. This would have been the signal candle here. I take my entries on the 15, so that's the risk you have to take. You have to be mindful of fake outs or just opportunities on the, it's a little riskier on the 15 minutes. So, and I'm okay with that because my stop losses are tight. They're 5 pips below this green zone. So at the most, I'm risking about 20 pips on each trade. As you can see, when I move this market forward, it just blew past the zone and it ended up stopping out around here at this green line and lingering right here. And then of course this looked like this was amazing news where you have this awesome wick to the upside before it pushes back down. And so now at current market, I have identified another potential opportunity of a swing low, and I am going to wait until the market breaks and close above this and wait for the pullback to try to take this up. I could also, one of the things, because the market is on a pullback in a support zone, I could use additional confirmations like a pattern that to support or to make my bias is a little bit stronger, not just this one confirmation. So maybe an inverted head and shoulder would have been nice, or also a W pattern, double bottom, double, things of that nature. So that's something that I'm going to write in my journal, like, hey, or I could just wait until it breaks and closes above on a higher time frame because we have such a downward momentum trend. So That's what I've learned with UCJPY. I'm not looking to change my rules just yet. It's just the way it goes. Let's go ahead and move on to XRP USD. This one was by far my awesome favorite trade. I took this trade for a buy. I'm going to go to the higher time frame and show you guys why. This one had a very awesome impulse. I am trading with the trend, by the way. In this particular case, as you can see, the market just went up to the sky, and now we're pulling back into my swing or my point of interest, my area of interest. So when the market got here, I had dropped to a lower time frame. And so I have everything marked up because I need this for my next entry that I'm looking to take. So the market had pulled back down here, and once again, I just looked to confirm on the 1 hour, and then when I get where I'm wanting to be at with my entries, I'll drop to the 15-minute time frame. On this particular setup, I actually had an awesome entry initially, which was right here. I had used this swing low initially for the market to break above, drew my fibs, market came back, I was in the trade. But look at this one awesome candle, like this one awesome candle where I got wicked out because remember my stop loss was only 5 pips below this green line. This wicked me out of the trade by 15 pips. I did the math earlier and I was like, are you kidding me? So I immediately went back in because if you know anything about price action, when you see I call this a rocket. So, and the reason why I call it a rocket, a bullish rocket, is because of this long tail, this long wick down, which tells me buyers is about to take over. And so I immediately jumped back in this trade with confidence because I had multiple confirmations that this market was going to go back up. I have a double bottom, I have a rocket, and I also have a breakout and retest of my signal candle. So I am currently in profit on this trade. My only takeaway from this one would be to just, I'm not going to adjust my stop loss rules until necessary, but I'm going to make note that this particular pair can be a little wicky and maybe consider giving myself a little bit more room in the future. This is the first time I'm actually trading this pair, so I'm just going to take note in my journal, and when I see a trend, then I'm like, okay, it's time to make some adjustments and maybe consider increasing my stop loss or maybe decreasing my entry point right here to where I don't have to increase my stop loss. So those are some options. Of course, the lot size would take into play. Like I said, I've never really traded this one, so my lot size is a 0.01 is my initial test trade, which is part of my rules. But the moment this market breaks and closes above this high, I'm definitely going to scale up because I am looking for this market to go all the way back to this resistance area. I believe there might be a gap. So it never retested this area. Oh no, it did. It looked like it did. I think on a higher time frame. I'm gonna scale this bad boy up. I wanted to get back up here. So at least back into this area. I gotta relook at some of these zones. But just kind of to give you an idea of what I do in my journaling, in my off time, and my after I've traded for the day, I try not to place too many trades. Typically 2-3 trades a day unless I get an amazing setup, and then I'll go ahead and take that trade. So thank you for joining me, everybody. Please feel free to show some love down in the comment section. Of course, subscribe to my channel as I will be religiously dropping these nuggets, dropping these gems to you that most of these other video loggers may not want to do, or sometimes do, but not do it to the point where you can actually learn and take away and use it in your trading. So I just want to make a difference in your life, and hopefully I make a positive impact, and maybe you'll learn some ideas and tips and tricks on how to be better at journaling, and then creating using those notes to create an awesome trading plan. Because to be honest with you, a trading plan is going to help you stay disciplined and get you to the next level, and it's going to help you see and realize what you are and what you are not doing, whether you're being aligned with your rules. And it'll let you know, like it'll make you self-reflect, like, okay, I need to work on this. Like this week I'm focused on this because this is an issue that I have repeatedly done, and that's what's got me to this point in my trading journey. So love you guys. Stay tuned to the next one. Take care and happy trading.